Hey everybody, welcome to today's video where we're going to talk about Big Tex trailers. I recently picked up this 70ch car hauler trailer from Big Tex. It's actually my second Big Tex trailer, so what I want to do today is talk about this trailer as well as my overall experience with Big Tex trailers. This 70ch trailer is a 7,000 pound gross vehicle weight rated trailer that is available anywhere from 12 foot to 20 foot lengths in 2 foot increments. A couple of the standard features that this trailer has are Dexter axles with easy loop hubs, a 2-inch forged coupler, an LED lighting package with protected wiring. The one that I bought that you see here is the 18-foot flat deck. That means there's no dovetail. A dovetail is available at an option, and it would be within the existing length of the trailer. So in addition to the standard features the trailer has, there's a bunch of different options you can get. Those include different coupler options, different options for jacks, in addition of a second axle brake. And depending on where you live, you might actually be required to have brakes on all four wheels of the trailer. I know that's what it's like here in Pennsylvania where I am. So when you're out buying a trailer, make sure that if you're getting a tandem axle trailer, it actually has brakes on all four axles if your state requires it. In addition to the wood deck, you can actually also get a diamond plate steel floor and additional tie-down pockets, which are actually the stake pockets that you see on the side of the trailer. Ramps are also available. As you can see here, mine has that option. Those are a 4-foot slide-in ramps that are made out of angle iron. And I'll go ahead and pull one of those out so you can see what it looks like. I want to take another minute also to take a step back and talk about the Dexter Easy Lube axles. In one of my other videos, I show you how to lube those, and I've gotten quite a bit of feedback on that video where a lot of people don't seem to like these Easy Lube axles. Some people are claiming they're blowing the seals out, having them leak, and ruining their brakes and so on. Personally, I think a lot of that comes down to doing the lubrication procedure correctly. When you lube these, you need to jack up that wheel and spin that wheel as you're putting in the grease. Not doing that definitely puts you at a higher risk of blowing out one of the seals. But from my personal experience, having the other trailer, the 50 LA that I had before, that trailer had several thousand miles put on it. That trailer made trips up and down the east coast of the US, and I never had any issues with the Easy Lube axles. No leaks, no problems. I maintained them regularly per the Dexter procedure, and everything was just fine. So is there anything about these trailers that I don't like? Well, not really. These have been pretty good trailers for me. I had the 50 LA for several years, and it was a very good trailer. I do have a couple little pet peeves about the 70ch that I just bought, and I'll go over those now. The first one is just the tie downs. What they advertise is you have several stake pockets. You can see right there above the 70ch there. There's several stake pockets all along the side of the trailer, and those are really the only tie down locations you have. And for me, that's fine if you're using chains, but I like to use straps on some of the smaller equipment that I haul whenever I put like a small tractor or something on here. And I don't like the idea of having that strap run over the edge of the trailer's metal there where it can potentially be frayed. So it would have been nice to see them offer D-rings on these trailers as a standard feature, or at least maybe as an option. Either way, I'm going to add them myself, and then I'll have them in the future, but that's just one little complaint that I have with the trailer, that the only tie-downs are the stake pockets themselves. On the subject of stake pockets, on the website for the specs for this trailer, they actually list that there are stake pockets on the sides and front of the trailer. That's just not true. There are none on the front of this trailer. I do know that they recently changed this model. The older ones had white wheels and a different sort of bump rail in the front, so that maybe they did have stake pockets in the front in the past, but I know these newer versions do not. One thing that I did forget to talk about was in one of the other options that these trailers have, and that's the spare tire mount. As you can see, I have it on this trailer here, and it's welded onto the trailer. It's actually not a standard feature. It's an option. But what I think happens there is that most dealers sort of expect that buyers are going to want that. And while I was shopping for one of these, I didn't see any of these that did not have the spare tire. So chances are the ones you're going to find are going to have the spare tire mount. They're probably going to have the ramp option and things like that dealers know that most buyers are going to want. As far as the dovetail option goes, that's something that you're going to have to decide whether or not you need. There are definitely benefits to having one. It makes loading lower vehicles a lot easier. And that's something I could have benefited from too. But the problem that I ran into is that the entrance leading into where I live is actually very steep. And the Dovetail lowers the back of the trailer quite a bit. So I was pretty certain that it was going to rub the road every time I came in and out. So for my case, I decided to go with the flat deck. If I ever run into any issues loading a car, I'll have to work out some sort of solution with boards to get these ramps up a little higher to change that angle. But if you live in a flat area where you don't think you're going to have any clearance issues, the Dovetail is definitely a good option if you're going to plan on loading lower vehicles. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and that thumbs up button, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.